Zhang Weili clearly won the fight. Even though there was some scary moments in there. For example, she was dropped 3 times. But there was a scary moment in the end of round number 1 where Xiaonan, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, was seemingly choked out at the end of round 1, but was allowed to go on. Let me see. Is this it right here? Look, she was done. And if you see when she gets up, obviously I can't show the full clips. Look, limp. And she was allowed to continue after that. They had to wake her up with ice. Joe Rogan in DC thought it was illegal assault. But as you can see, she couldn't, she was done. But one thing about her is she's tough, that's for sure. But she has significant issues with her grappling and ground game, and that's what pretty much you can say cost her the fight. Striking, she was number 1. But once she went down, she had significant issues getting up. She dropped her with a kick. Here's another one of the times she dropped her. That was kind of going back, kind of grazed her a little bit. But overall, good fight. If I was to, another time she dropped her. But she got some things she's got to work on, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see this fight again in another few years or so. But one thing for sure is, as the team was pointing out, the broadcast team, Anik, DC, and Rogan, is that she's going to learn a lot from this type of loss. This is the type of defeat that you know exactly what they go back to the gym to work on, especially fighting one of the number 1 fighters overall, male or female, in the world, in Zhang Weili. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Still, the card is phenomenal. I rank it an A.
Quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car, available at Walmart. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Great card.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Magnum Weili.
Let's see what she has to say. Let me see who's probably next for her.
Congrats, guys.
I'm here with the winner and still champion, Zhang Weili. Congratulations on an absolutely amazing fight. What a display of heart, courage, and skill you put on tonight.
这是一场非常精彩的比赛，你体现出了你的决心，体现出你的毅力，还有你的技能。
小南是一个非常好的战士，他太顽强了。有那么几个瞬间，我觉得哇天哪，他真的对胜利的渴望非常强烈。我非常尊重小南，我希望我们这次比赛以后成为好朋友。
Xiaonan is an amazing fighter, and she's so tough. I have so much respect for her, and I would like us to be good friends after the fight.
You had her at the end of the first round. You had her asleep. When the referee separated you, she was out cold. Did you think the fight was over at that point?
在中间有个回合的时候，你裸脚了他，然后他几乎已经晕过去了。然后你觉得那个时候你是不是以为已经差不多要结束了？
对，那个时候他一晕了，我感觉已经结束了。但是第2回合他很快就缓过来了，哇！然后我想感谢所有支持MMA 的朋友们，来到现场的朋友们，特别开心，大家。 能给我们加油鼓劲儿。
Yeah, I really thought that she was out, but she bounced back very quickly. I just want to say thank you to all the MMA fans. Thank you all very much for supporting us.
Thank you, every people, for supporting Chinese girls. Thank you, everybody.
China power. Shout out to Weili.
Let me hear you.
Unwavering force.
Zhang Weili, congratulations on an incredible performance.
Welcome to China is travel. 我想跟大家说，就是欢迎大家去中国旅行，然后感受。
I always wanted to go to China.
中国有56个民族，欢迎大家可以来中国参观旅游。我来到美国，感受到美国人民的热情，我相信中国人民也会非常热情的。
So she really wants to express this. She said, I came to the U.S. to train, and I received a lot of welcoming and warmth from the American people. And I want to say, hey, I welcome you guys. Come to China. travel to China, visit China. We have a lot of great food, great culture. We'll be very welcoming to you guys as well.
Well, we love you. Thank you very much. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Zhang Weili, ladies and gentlemen.
Second successive defense.
I wish I would have asked who's next or who she would like to fight next. I think that she's need to get going. I remember she had a nice little run until what was the reason for her layoff? I got to look that up because she was off for a long time. But now, you know, 2 solid wins. She was supposed to fight who was she supposed to fight? I forgot who she was supposed to fight recently. Was it Lemos? I don't remember. But she needs to go back to the drawing board and work on her her grappling. I'm thinking about boxing. Her grappling, and she can be a real, like, the next, like, champion. Especially when you look at the division, it's a little bit, like, I don't want to say stale, but kind of, you know, anytime Jessica Andrade, don't get me wrong, you know, still, like, in the mix. By the way, she has the most wins of any UFC female athlete. With 17 tonight. She won against Marina Rodriguez. And now that we're talking about that, let's go look at the card. So, the best fights of the night so far, because of the stoppage, Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. Number 2, Diego Lopez versus Sadiq Youssef. Jiri Prochazka versus Aleksandar Rakic. What else? Ronaldo just dominated Jalen Turner. Davidson Figueroa choked out Cody. Bobby Green bloodied up Jim Miller. Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kattar is still now the worst fight of the night. Not saying it was like bad, but it was a lot of booing. I'm not saying I respect the sweet science of the grappling, but it was by far the least impressive fight of the night. And then you got Bo Nickal. That's not the worst fight of the night. And then this was pretty good too. Very close fight. Tsarukyan, butchered his name again, versus Oliveira, and now we're on to the main event. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe on TstreeT Controversy with 5U360.